The trailer for Outlander Season 8 just shattered hearts everywhere. It is filled with loss, longing, and a storm of emotions that fans were not ready for. This is not just another season teaser. It feels like the beginning of the end. Outlander has always been a story of love tested by time, war, and destiny. From the very first season, Claire and Jamie's journey has been a constant battle against forces trying to tear them apart. Now with Season 8, the weight of all those struggles comes crashing down in a way that feels devastating. The trailer wastes no time reminding fans that this is the final chapter, the moment where everything we have been holding onto reaches its breaking point. The opening shots do not bring peace or comfort. Instead, they are filled with tension. Images of soldiers moving through forests, the echo of gunfire in the distance, and the faces of characters who look more tired, more burdened than ever before. Claire's voice is heard with sorrow, almost as if she already knows what is about to be lost. Jamie's presence is powerful, but his eyes carry shadows of battles fought and battles still waiting for him. The sense of finality lingers over every frame, like a heavy cloud that refuses to lift. Season 7 ended with wounds that were still fresh, conflicts that had not been resolved, and enemies who had not disappeared. Season 8 promises not healing, but consequences. This is the cruel truth the trailer delivers, that every choice made in the past will now demand its price. For longtime viewers, it is clear this is not a season built on hope but on farewells. And yet, even in its sorrow, the trailer pulls us deeper. The love between Jamie and Claire remains the anchor of the story, but even that bond feels threatened in ways it never has before. There are no promises of safety. There are no guarantees of survival. The world around them is changing faster than they can hold on to it, and that is what makes this trailer so devastating. The music itself drives the emotion, rising and falling like a heartbeat that struggles to stay steady. Every shot feels carefully chosen to remind fans of how much has already been lost and how much more could be taken away. The devastation here is not only in what is shown, but in what is suggested. The quiet moments of silence between scenes that feel louder than any scream. This first look at Season 8 is not a promise of comfort. It is a warning that the story we have followed for years is racing toward its most painful end. Fans who thought they were prepared are already realizing they are not. This trailer is not just a glimpse of the final season. It is a message that we are about to face heartbreak on a scale the series has never delivered before. The trailer wastes no time throwing us into chaos. The first images are not calm landscapes or quiet moments. They are filled with soldiers marching across muddy ground, the clatter of weapons ready for war, and faces that look hardened by pain. The air feels thick with tension. The world of Outlander has always been cruel, but now it feels unforgiving. Claire appears in the early moments of the trailer. She looks older, not in years but in weight carried on her shoulders. Her eyes are wide, searching for answers that never come. Her voiceover cuts through the noise with words that feel like a confession. There is sadness in every syllable, like she already knows what this journey will cost. Her presence reminds us that she has survived against impossible odds. Yet the trailer suggests even she may not escape the darkness closing in. Jamie follows, riding into frame with his usual strength. His figure is tall, proud, and commanding, yet his face betrays him. He does not look like the fearless warrior we first met. He looks like a man who has fought too many battles and is now running out of time. His glance toward Claire is quick, but it carries the weight of decades. It is the look of someone afraid to lose the one thing that has kept him alive. The shots that follow are haunting. Villages burn in the distance. Families scatter as soldiers storm through the night. Letters are clutched tightly in trembling hands, the ink smudged by tears. These are not random images. They are reminders that every character we care about stands on the edge of something dangerous. The past seasons showed us war as a backdrop. Now the war feels personal. Every scream, every flame, every clash of steel is tied to the fate of the Frasers. Even the supporting characters are shown in states of despair. Young soldiers glance nervously toward the horizon, as if waiting for an enemy they cannot fight. Friends who once brought light to the story now appear broken, their voices drowned by drums of war. The trailer makes no effort to comfort us. It wants us to feel the panic, the fear, and the certainty that something terrible is coming. The camera lingers on Claire and Jamie standing together in silence. No words pass between them, but their eyes say everything. They are united. Yet there is distance between them, a space created by the inevitability of what lies ahead. This is not a romantic reunion. It is a farewell wrapped in quiet desperation. The first half of the trailer builds like a storm. It starts with uneasy clouds and grows into thunder. By the time it reaches the midway point, viewers are already unsettled, already bracing for impact. What is striking is not only what we see, but how much we are left to imagine. The unspoken truths hidden in every glance, every silent beat, make this trailer devastating before the story has even begun. The second half of the trailer does not hold back. Where the beginning showed tension building, now the weight of devastation falls hard. The screen shifts to moments that feel like farewells. A hand reaching out, but pulling back. A voice breaking as it speaks a final promise. The sound of drums rising louder, almost drowning out the words. Every detail is designed to make the audience feel that time is running out. One of the most striking shots shows Jamie standing in the middle of a battlefield, smoke curling around him, his sword hanging heavy at his side. He looks alive but hollow, as if victory no longer carries meaning. Behind him, the cries of soldiers fade into silence, leaving only the look of a man who has lost too much. It is not the image of a hero charging into battle. It is the image of a man bracing himself for loss he cannot prevent. Claire is seen kneeling beside someone who has fallen. Her hands are pressed against the wound, her face lit with desperation. The trailer does not show us who the injured person is, but that is what makes it so powerful. The unknown creates fear. Viewers are left asking, who will survive and who will not? That single scene alone has already sent waves of speculation across the fandom. There are flashes of other characters as well, young faces that once carried hope now streaked with dirt and tears, friends clutching each other as the sound of fire roars behind them, an old letter burning in the corner of the screen, its words turning to ash before they can be read. These images strike quickly, one after another, like blows that do not allow the viewer to breathe. The music reaches its highest point here. Strings and drums weave together until it feels almost unbearable. Then, in the middle of the storm, silence, a quiet line spoken in a whisper, a line that feels final, like a curtain being drawn. That moment is the sharpest cut in the entire trailer, because it replaces sound with dread. The camera lingers once more on Jamie and Claire, but this time they are not holding each other. They are standing apart, a distance that feels colder than any battlefield. Their eyes meet, and though no words are spoken, everything is clear. Love remains, but love is not enough to stop what is coming. The second half of the trailer leaves no illusions of safety. It shows heartbreak as certainty. It warns fans that no character is untouchable. The devastation is not only in what we see, but in what is left unsaid. The empty spaces, the unfinished lines, the faces turned away from the camera. When the screen finally cuts to black, the silence is louder than all the chaos before it. This is how the trailer grips the audience. It does not simply show danger, it shows the cost. It tells us that Season 8 will not be about survival alone, it will be about sacrifice. And that is what makes it truly devastating. The moment the trailer released, the reaction from fans was overwhelming. Social media lit up with posts of heartbreak, fear, and disbelief. Longtime viewers, who have walked with Jamie and Claire through every battle, every separation, and every reunion, are now preparing themselves for a goodbye that feels unbearable. The trailer did not just spark excitement, it tore open emotions that had been building for years. Fans are already sharing their pain online. Some say they watched the trailer with tears in their eyes. Others confess they had to pause midway because the wait was too much. Comments describe the trailer as haunting, heavy, and unforgettable. The words that keep appearing again and again are devastating and heartbreaking. That is the exact effect the creators wanted, to remind us this story is not ending quietly. It is ending with a storm. Many are calling this the darkest and most emotional preview Outlander has ever delivered. Even those who thought they were ready admit they feel shaken. People have been analyzing frame by frame, searching for clues, hoping for reassurance. Yet every new discovery only deepens the fear. Who will survive? Who will be lost? These questions echo through fan discussions, and the uncertainty makes the devastation even sharper. For some, the hardest part is knowing how much time has passed since Season 1. Claire and Jamie's journey has become part of people's lives. They have watched them fall in love, build a family, face war, and cling to each other through impossible trials. The thought that this may be their final chapter feels like losing a piece of history. This is why the trailer hits so deeply. It is not just the story of two characters. It is the story of what they mean to those who have followed them for nearly a decade. The emotional impact is not limited to sadness. There is also a fierce sense of loyalty among fans. Many declare they will stay until the very last moment, no matter how much it hurts. Some say they are ready to cry, ready to feel broken, because that is what Outlander has always done. It has made them feel alive. The devastation is not driving people away. It is pulling them closer, uniting them in a shared experience of grief and love. This is what sets Outlander apart. It is not just a historical drama. It is a human story of love, loss, and resilience. The trailer proves that Season 8 will not simply entertain. It will leave scars. And fans, though terrified, are ready to carry those scars because they know the journey will be worth it. Asterisk: with a trailer this heavy, speculation is unavoidable. Fans are pulling apart every frame, searching for hidden meanings, and trying to predict the fate of their favorite characters. The most pressing question is about survival. Who will make it to the final episode, and who will fall along the way? Some believe the trailer hints at a tragic farewell for Jamie. His shadowed expressions, his weariness, and the repeated shots of him surrounded by war suggest that his journey may end in sacrifice. Others argue that Jamie has survived too much already, and that his destiny is to stand with Claire until the very end. Yet the uncertainty lingers, and the silence left in the trailer's most intense moments only deepens. The fear that his story could close in heartbreak. Claire herself has become the center of theories as well. In several scenes, her voice sounds like a confession, as if she is reflecting on a future she will not share. Some viewers believe this could be a sign that her role in the finale will be one of loss, that she may be the one left behind to carry Jamie's memory. Others feel strongly that the series would never end with Claire alone, that the bond between her and Jamie is unbreakable beyond the two leads. Speculation spreads to the supporting cast. The quick flashes of secondary characters in distress have created debates about who may fall victim to the coming war. Fans notice that certain familiar faces are shown only briefly, which raises suspicion. Are those glimpses a farewell, or are they a deliberate misdirection placed in the trailer to provoke fear? Outlander has always thrived on surprise, so nothing can be taken for granted. Theories are also circling around the burning letter shown in the trailer. Some believe it is a symbol of broken promises, perhaps a message from one lover to another destroyed before it can reach its destination. Others think the letter may tie directly to the books, hinting at secrets yet to be revealed. That single shot has sparked pages of online discussion, with readers and non-readers alike debating its hidden meaning. The most hopeful theory among fans is that the devastation shown in the trailer is only half the truth. They wonder if the creators are showing despair to mask a bittersweet but meaningful ending. Perhaps the devastation is real, but it may lead to a conclusion that brings peace, even if it costs tears along the way. Outlander has always been about survival through love, and many fans believe that message will remain at the heart of the final season. The beauty of these theories is that no one can be certain. The trailer gives us glimpses, not answers. It leaves the future hanging, daring us to imagine both the worst and the best. That is what keeps the community alive with discussion. What keeps people talking long after the trailer ends? Speculation itself becomes part of the experience, and in a story this beloved, the unknown is as powerful as the truth. The Outlander Season 8 trailer does not simply tease a new chapter, it delivers a farewell drenched in emotion. Every frame feels like a reminder that this story we have followed for so many years is reaching its final breath. The devastation shown is not random, it is deliberate. It tells us that the journey of Jamie and Claire will not fade quietly, but end with the weight of sacrifice and love that has always defined them. For fans, this is more than a television series ending. It feels like saying goodbye to family. The characters have lived in our homes and hearts for nearly a decade, guiding us through battles, heartbreaks, and rare moments of joy. The trailer makes it clear the end will not be easy. It will demand tears, but it will also deliver meaning. That balance is what has always made Outlander unforgettable. The closing moments of the trailer seal this truth. Claire's voice, steady but heavy with grief, speaks words that sound like both a warning and a blessing. Jamie's eyes meet hers in silence, yet that silence is louder than any declaration of love. They are still together, but the shadow of parting hangs over them like a storm ready to break. The screen cuts to black, and what lingers is not relief, but emptiness, a hollow space only the final season can fill. This is why fans call the trailer devastating. It does not only show the battles ahead, it shows the heartache of knowing those battles might be the last we ever see. It asks us to prepare for an ending that may hurt, but also promises a conclusion worthy of the love we have given this story. And now the question rests with us. What do you believe will be the most devastating moment of this final season? Is it the loss of a beloved character, the breaking of a promise, or the final farewell between Jamie and Claire? Share your thoughts, your hopes, and your fears. This is not just the end of a story, it is the closing of a legend. Outlander Season 8 is not here to comfort us. It is here to remind us that love and loss are inseparable, and that the greatest stories are the ones that leave us changed. Outlander Season 8 has already proven with its trailer that it will not be easy to watch. It will test the strength of every fan who has held on since the beginning. This is more than just a final season. It is the closing of a journey that shaped television and touched countless hearts. The devastation is real, but so is the love that binds us to this story. As we prepare for the last chapter, one truth stands above all. Outlander was never only about battles or politics or even time travel. It was about love surviving against all odds. The trailer reminds us that love does not always mean safety. Sometimes it means sacrifice, and sometimes it means holding on, even as the world falls apart. So now it is your turn. What do you think will be the moment that breaks us the most? Will it be Jamie's fate, Claire's sorrow, or the loss of someone we never expected? Share your thoughts below, because this community has carried Outlander together from the very start, and together we will face the end. If this breakdown helped you feel the weight of what is coming, make sure to like this video. Subscribe so you do not miss the full journey as we cover every update, every theory, and every tear along the way. And remember, the story may be ending, but the memory of Outlander will live far longer than its final episode. Outlander Season 8 is not only a season, it is a farewell, and when the last scene fades, it will leave behind a legacy that cannot be forgotten.